I've been creating videos on using social media for about 5 years with over 1,000 videos just on this channel on different social media platforms. But I never took the time to create a roadmap for someone that wants to use social media to grow their business in a very clear step-by-step way. And I know now there's so many different social media platforms. Each one has so many different things to learn. And I know it could be very, very overwhelming for a business owner to jump in and figure out where do they start? How do they use social media? Which social media do they use? Is it even beneficial for their business? How do they run ads on each one? Ton of different things to learn. So hopefully this video could work as a roadmap for you. So if you are a business owner or an entrepreneur and you want to use social media to grow, scale, and increase revenue for your business, this is gonna walk you step by step on how to do that. And in the description below this video, I'll lay out a ton of different resources because this is gonna be the first video, but I want you to continue this learning journey with a lot of the free videos I have here on YouTube, but I wanted to create a kind of a structure for you. So the very first thing to learn is what are the best social medias out there. And I've created a different video that I'll link below that shows you the top 10 social media platforms right now. So that could be your beginner's guide to social media as a user of social media, because you have to understand what's available to the users in order to use it as a business owner. So take a look at the top 10 social media platforms out there and then get a brief overview and a little explanation of what each one is, how big each one is, and then what it could be used for. Just to give you an example of some of the biggest ones, Facebook and YouTube are the top 2 biggest social media platforms, each with close to 2 billion users, 2 billion. And TikTok and Instagram are right behind that with over 1 billion users. So that's why you should use social media for your business, right? That's where people are. So it makes a lot of sense for you to advertise or to create organic content for the people that are on there, because most likely a lot of your potential customers are using social media in some way. Now, once you get an idea of all the top social medias out there and how people use each one and the size of each one, you have to then figure out which one best serves your business. And I usually figure this out by either I use the biggest social media and I figure that out and everything I can learn about it, I learn, or I see, hey, this social media actually makes more sense. Maybe LinkedIn, a professional social media, is better fit for me than Facebook, right? A personal social media. Although Facebook ads may be more powerful than growing an organic page. So you kind of have to figure that out after you go through and learn about each one a little bit. Just to simplify it for you, and if I was doing this myself for my business from scratch with no background in using social media for my business, these are right now the biggest social media platforms that I would tackle. But you don't have to go after everything. In fact, that would be completely a wrong thing to do. I would go after 1 or 2 to start with and really laser focus before just creating all kinds of random content for like 10 different social media platforms. So if you were to narrowly focus on social media, this is what I recommend. If you want to create a free organic type of following on social media, right now, the easiest one is using TikTok. The second one, and probably the most profitable for any business, I think, is YouTube. So if I was to narrowly focus on growing a social media following that's organic, that doesn't cost money, outside of creating content, it would be TikTok and YouTube right now. If you want to get some quick sales and quick feedback, I would go after ads. And the biggest ad platforms right now are going to be Facebook and Instagram. They're owned by the same company. Facebook owns Instagram. So the ad platform, you just need to learn once, and you could learn to run ads to people on Facebook and Instagram. I do have ad videos on both of those and exactly how to create and run ads. And YouTube ads. YouTube ads are very powerful as well. Those are the pre-roll ads that you see in video format before videos. So if you wanted to approach a paid version of using social media, that's running advertising on the Facebook and Instagram platform, as well as the YouTube platform. And YouTube platform is also ran through Google because Google owns YouTube. So that's how I would approach a paid plan for using social media to get clients and increase sales. So now let me kind of give you a step-by-step process on what you need to do, because I think if I lay this out in a step-by-step process, it will be easier. Again, ton of resources in the description below this video to dive deeper in any one platform or any one advertising technique. And I do have a ton of courses on these topics too. If you want to use Instagram for your business, I do have a complete training, free training, and a paid course. I have the same thing for YouTube. Again, growing a YouTube channel for your business. I have free training and a paid course as well on that. So I'll put everything below, as well as I'll update the first comment below this video if something new comes out. So step one was finding one or two platforms for your focus, because you can't just be creating content for all the social media platforms right now. We need to pick the focus. So that's your very first step. Step two, again, is learn everything you could learn about those platforms from the user perspective. So you know what users are kind of using those platforms for. And then from a business owner's perspective too. And I do have a ton of videos on that. Step three is you need to figure out who you want to follow you on those platforms, or if you're running ads, who your target audience is on that platform. If you're growing an organic following, let's say on TikTok, and you're looking to get 100,000 people to follow your page, well, you need to know who those people are, because just random people in almost any business is kind of irrelevant. So the number of subscribers or the numbers of followers is not really our ideal goal here. Specific subscribers or followers are our ideal goal here. Okay, so we need to figure out who those people are. Typically for business owners, you should already know your ideal target customer or client, right? So we want that type of people to follow us on those platforms. Now, the way we get them to follow us, I'll explain in a second, but YouTube and Facebook in their advertising platforms typically have a bunch of different tools to help you with this search. Facebook, for example, has an audience insights where you could basically learn what people are into that are in your target audience, the type of pages they follow, the type of content they follow. So that gives you a very clear idea who these people are. So that would be the third step, to really focus and find your target audience. So now we know what social medias we're using, what platforms we're using. Step two was, now we know how to use each one. We really mastered each one by just looking up a lot of free content out there or paid courses. And now we know our target audience. So step four becomes creating content for that target audience. Now, what kind of content should you create for your target audience? As a business owner, I always recommend educational content and answering questions about type of thing that that target audience is curious about. You basically want to tailor your content for that type of audience in a more educational format. Entertainment is something you could do down the road, but it's a lot more difficult. Now, I make entertaining content and educational content for bigger companies, but it took me a long time to get there with my video production company to have the skills to get to entertainment, right? So in the beginning, education is probably the easiest path. And you could make a ton of content. It doesn't have to be video. It could be text. It just depends on what social media you're going after, right? On Instagram, it's really based on video and photo, but on YouTube, it's solely based on video. On TikTok right now, it's solely based on vertical video in short format. Each one has their little twist to it. For LinkedIn, you could write longer articles. Medium, you could write articles and blog posts. So a ton of different options depending on which direction you're going to go. So step five, now you're going to create content, but maybe you don't know how to create content. So this step is educating yourself as a business owner on content creation or outsourcing this process entirely. There are plenty of social media companies out there that take care of the content creation process. Now, I recommend through some of my free resources or paid courses to learn some of the content creation process so nobody takes advantage of you. I've seen companies charge way too much for content creation, and if you don't know the process, it may seem reasonable to you, but maybe they're doing something that's taking them a few minutes and charging you a few hours for it. So I definitely recommend taking all the time you can to educate yourself about the content creation process. How long does a video creation process take? Or how long does it take to create an article, a 500-page blog post, maybe for a platform like Medium or LinkedIn? If you understand how that process works, it's a lot easier to outsource, and there's plenty of outsourced platforms out there like Upworks or Fiverr, and I recommend looking into that and hiring someone if this seems like too much for your time or your availability. It doesn't make sense to take the time if this is not something you could handle yourself, or it's gonna take too much away for your business, and your business requires your time elsewhere. Step 6 is creating a timeline, or what's called a content schedule for yourself. Basically, I never wanna think about this for my business, right? I wanna know when content is getting created, when content is getting published, without thinking about it every single day. So once a month, I typically create what's called a content calendar, where I could see everything as far as the ideas for those things, as far as the title for videos maybe, and as far as what date they're getting created and what date they're getting published. That way is something I spend one day a month or a few hours a month on, and I'm not constantly thinking about or worrying it. Again, this could be outsourced as well. And the last step is do your best to nurture that community that you're building on any of these platforms. If you are running paid ads, you also could use that paid ad to create customers for yourself quicker than if you're doing organic content. So if you want a quick win in social media, running paid ads on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube is one of the easiest way to get started. But if you're growing an organic community, which paid ads could help with that as well, you want to nurture that community. So it does take up some time to respond to comments, for example, if you're on YouTube or Instagram, or responding to different video ideas if people are asking you questions about different things that maybe you should create videos about, or creating articles about. So this part is important, because if you don't nurture that community and they don't see you as an expert or someone they trust, a lot of it is really not going to be as powerful as it should be. Because with social media, one of the most powerful things about social media is the ability to grow a community around a certain idea. And then you're the influencer in that community, you have the power, and people listen to you. So it works a lot better than paid ads typically. Because then when you have something to sell, a service, a product, people will listen to you a lot more because of the influence and the expertise that you've shown them that you have through your free content. So that's my strategy, the 7-step process of using social media for your business. Again, I know I've mentioned it a few times, but if you want to take this deeper, learn about all the different social medias that I've mentioned. Again, links below, a ton of different resources. I hope you found this video useful. Make sure you subscribe for easy to follow social media content, and I'll see you next time.